Okay, so we've just started the recording. All right, so let's talk about how to work your business this month to make the most of the promotions so that we can start helping many of you get the $500 bonus, or maybe you just signed someone on and you're wanting to know how to help them get the $500 bonus as well. So take notes, but also just kind of chime in if you feel like you have a question, because this isn't about me talking and you listening. This is about you learning and asking questions and figuring out what works for you. And I want to make sure that you go away from this feeling like you learned something. So number one thing that might be key this month, we have some promotions right now. We have the BOGO wraps, and what that means is when you have a customer, they can be brand new or existing, they can buy a box of wraps and get a box for free. And distributors can get this as well, and this is only good and through Saturday. So this is a great opportunity to talk to a few of your friends who might be on the fence. Everyone loves a big bargain, and if they're wanting to wrap numerous areas, then I would say message each one of them and say, you know what, I don't know if you saw, but we have a huge promotion going on. It's called BOGO, where you can buy one box of wraps for $59 and you get an entire box for free. This retails at $200 and you're only spending $59.
So if they sign up for the loyalty, do they still get the BOGO?
Yes. So if they are not currently a customer, then you would say, this is for my loyal customers who are on our 90-day program. So you would want to sign up and click on BOGO, and then next month you will have one order of anything of your choice, and the following month you would have one order of anything of your choice. How does that sound?
Mm-hmm.
And then just say you will have control over what you order and when it comes. Would you like to place your order?
So can existing customers get the BOGO?
Yes, they can.
Wow. Okay, awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't know it went to customers. I thought it was distributed.
It cannot be on an auto ship because it's not a regular item in our catalog, but it can be a separate order outside of an auto ship. Okay?
Yep.
Because this is a big promotion, I don't just advertise. I make sure that I message all of my current loyal customers or anyone who's been interested or anyone who I think might be interested. And say something like, hey, I don't know if you're interested or not, but do you or anyone else you know want to take advantage of this special? It's buy one box of wraps and get one free. That's a really easy way to say it without being too, hey, you need some wraps. Do you want to try this? It's hey, do you know of anyone or would you like to take advantage of this?
And this is just until the 24th, right?
Saturday? Yeah, I don't have a calendar in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that said, there's many great ways to do this, to get the word out. Number one is messaging, emailing, texting, phone calls. It can be telling people that are side by side if you go to work. You can tell people at your office. You can use Facebook and do a Facebook Live. So you saw that I just did one, and make sure that your title is eye-catching. And so I tried to make something at the very end so that they would watch until the very end. I wanted them to not just, oh, it's about wraps, I'm going to hang up now. So you could do a Facebook Live. This next tip is something that worked really, really well for me. I sent out a bunch of messages to a lot of my potential distributors or customers. And I said, I am doing a live demo. I'm doing several live demos. Would you be willing to hop on and give me your review? That'll only take about 30 minutes. Now, what happened was I did this live demo of a wrap party. I basically talked about the wraps and then all of our products and then how to be a loyal customer and how to be a distributor. But you could also let them know right now we have a special on buy one, get one free. And we have a special when you become a distributor, you can try to earn a $500 cash bonus. And so when I sent out this message to everyone and said, I'm doing a few Facebook Live demos, would you be willing to hop on and watch one and give me your review? I made 3 different appointments on my schedule. One that was like in the morning, one that was in the afternoon, and one that was in the evening on different days of the week, so that I was kind of trying to catch different people at different times. And if they said, yeah, I'm willing, but none of those times work for me, then I said, what time does work? And see if I could schedule it. So when we just post on Facebook, that's not always going to do the trick. We have to then do the action steps to take it one step further and to get the word out. So, hang on. Those are a few ways to talk about BOGO. Also, we're doing our Wednesday wrap party tomorrow. And kind of my rule of thumb is if we have guests there and we're doing a party, then I'll do a Zoom so that everyone else can watch, so that you can get familiar with what we do at parties. If we don't have anyone there, I'm not going to Zoom. Okay, so that's with BOGO. The other thing is making sure that you're staying up to date with your hundreds list. This is something that you should be adding to every single day because we're meeting new people or we're thinking of new people. So that list should be ongoing. Let me show you mine. I have a binder, and in my binder I have, it's a mess right now, but I have different tabs of, so you see some tabs right here, these blue ones, and what they say is hundreds list, potential loyal customers, potential distributors, Instagram list. I have charts, and I have one that says meeting notes. So I have one that says post ideas. And in my hundreds list, I'm going to take it out because it's messy. If I make a post, so many of you saw that I did a post about Duck, Duck, Goose. So I would, and this isn't it, but I would title my hundreds list Duck, Duck, Goose, and then I would write down everyone's name who commented and liked the Duck, Duck, Goose post. And so when I go back and start messaging those people, it will be, hey, thanks for playing the Duck, Duck, Goose game. That was a lot of fun. And it was all about earning free wraps. So you can still earn a free wrap if you do an online party for me. I have all these people that could potentially do an online party for me. Or I could just call them, all of these people wanted a free wrap. I just literally thought of this. Let them know about BOGO. Okay? So then I have another, I didn't used to keep track. Okay. There was one that said, Facebook is so silly. Sometimes people slip through the cracks. So post one word and post one word of how you're feeling today. And so here's another one of all the people who commented. So I have tons and tons and tons of hundreds lists. And it's not, I don't want you to think about the number 100. It's not necessarily 100, but it's just me keeping track of lists of people who are engaging on my posts. And so when we are updating that, it's updating it because we had a really good post on Facebook. I'm updating it because I just thought of someone who I think would be really good at this or who needed the product, and so I'm adding to my list so that I can take this list. I now need to take this list and go to theirs and theirs and theirs and theirs and just go to their Facebook page and engage with them. They engaged with me, I need to engage with them. Plain and simple. After I've been engaging back and forth a bit, wow. After I've been engaging back and forth a bit, it's time for me to already know what I feel like they've been telling me in their Facebook, that I've been listening to their posts. So I could say, you know, I hear, in talking to you so many times, I hear that you're just so frustrated that you have to go to work. Have you ever thought of maybe joining my team and earning extra money from home? Has that ever crossed your mind? I think you'd be a lot of fun at this, and I've been getting to know you, and I would just love to have you on my team. That is sincere. Did that sound salesy to you? Would any of you be offended if you got that message?
No.
No? Especially if we've been talking. If we've been communicating and really getting to know one another, that shouldn't be offensive or pushy or overbearing. So that's where it's critical when I say, are you engaging with people? That is one of the most important things about this business, is building those relationships and connecting with people. Okay? The other thing is, the more appointments that you can make. So I want you to look at your calendar for September. We have one more week, about a week and a half left. What is on your calendar? If nothing is on your calendar, I recommend that you try to schedule one live demo at least this week. You could technically do two. They can be spur of the moment. You can say, hey, I'm doing a Facebook Live demo. Who wants to hop on? It doesn't have to be planned out. It doesn't have to have 2 weeks notice. So you could schedule a couple of those this week. You could schedule a few next week. And so what is on your calendar? Make sure you have something on it, because honestly, if nothing's on your calendar, nothing's going to happen. You have to do something. This business does take action. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is reaching out. I am here to guide and to mentor and to show you the tools, but it comes to you taking those tools and putting them to work. So I need you to reach out. I need you to try to practice what we're offering and doing some of the legwork yourself as well. And so if you've reached out and I haven't reached out back, please reach out again. Forgive me, because sometimes I have a lot going on and I don't mean to forget. So Sherry, you're one of them. Super sorry.
You need to come to my business event at the end of the month, Colette.
I will come to California.
No, I know it's Bakersfield, and that's not. Hey, you know, it's really about this first time of me really getting out in an event and advertising myself.
And I love
so
that.
Excited.
Will you tell everyone how you found that event and what you're doing? Will you please share?
I would love to. And it was so random because just a very brief little background. My husband and I moved down to Bakersfield from the San Francisco area. So it's about 4 hours south of San Francisco. And we moved at the end of October. And we did that so that my mother, who lives here, could move in with us and I could caretake for her because her eyesight is really almost completely gone. So she needed day-to-day support. So that was the reason we moved. Unfortunately, my husband passed away in February, and he was my why. He was the reason that I really got into the business so that I could earn enough money to, I'm going to get all teary, to give him the income to retire because he was 10 years older than I was. And so, but he died in February, and I thought, you know, okay, I can really focus on that, and I can say, oh my God, my why is gone. But then I said, no, my why is, and he would have wanted it for me to retire. So that became my new why. And so I was, you know, I'm always looking at like what kind of events are there out there. And I just was Googling, and this event in Bakersfield popped up. And it's the Bakersfield Women's Business Conference. And I'm going to have to try to, hold on, I'm going to grab the piece of paper because this was random. This was random that I just Googled it, and oh my God, the theme of this conference is so, it works. I mean, it was perfect. So the title of the theme is Find Your Passion, Brand Your Life.
Oh.
It's time to do what you love and love what you do. This year is about women living their lives full of passion and turning that passion into the life that they crave to live. Do you ever daydream about your own business, helping others, painting fabulous art on the beach? This is your year to find the courage to take the leap and follow your passion and brand your ideal life. And oh my God, Naomi Judd is speaking. She's a keynote speaker at this. And I was like, oh my God, there's a lot of earworks people in Bakersfield. And I was like, there has to be somebody already exhibiting. And I was like, I need to check. So I got on right away and I looked to see who the exhibitors were. The only other one that was like us was Mary Kay. And I was like, oh my God, I have to do this. And you know what? It's not cheap. It was $800. And I was like, I don't care. I'm investing the $800 in me because it is about me. It's about me getting it out there. And the thing that I love about, I set this goal to do this conference, and then it forced me to say, oh my God, I really need to get back into, I need to know the products. So I've started doing little videos of, okay, here's the exfoliating peel, and here's how you use the cleanser and the toner, and I've been doing that, and I've committed to doing one of those videos for all these different products before the conference, so I have my own testimonials instead of someone else's testimony.
Right.
So I'm so excited because I think it's just going to be a fabulous event.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I think you'll be great. I mean, I can feel your passion.
Yeah. Terrified I'm going to be doing an exhibit by myself because I don't have anybody to relieve me, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Taz, will you share your why, please? You can unmute yourself.
Hi, I'm Taz. I'm from New Zealand, and my why was initially because I was looking for something to make some money, but I was very wary of the rap. And me and Colette spoke for like over a year, I think, of just becoming friends before she asked me from the start through our relationship about whether I wanted to join. But it wasn't until I was ready, because that's when I became ready is when my why was very clear to me. And I always grew up wanting to be a mum, and that was like my biggest thing. I didn't want to be a doctor or a teacher or a dentist or anything like that. I just wanted to be a mum and have babies. And that's what I did. I was blessed with two beautiful boys, and life happened, and then bills came and my husband's pay just was not enough for us to live off. And I was faced with the fact of having to go back to work. And I literally cried every night thinking, I have to find a job, but I really don't want to give my babies to someone and miss out on their first words and their first steps and, you know, all those really awesome things that I always just wanted to see, because that's always just what I wanted to be, was a mum. And I cried, and like Colette was like on the sides talking to me about this opportunity, and I just had tried so many other companies before, and my husband said, you are not doing any more, that's enough, no more. So I was like, I think I told you, Colette, my husband said no.
Yeah.
And so me and you were scheming of a way that I could pay for my starter kit without having to ask him for the money. And don't get me wrong, he's a lovely man and he's very supportive, but I think the thing was he just didn't want me to feel defeated again because of just something else that didn't work. And we couldn't afford anything extra, so I came up with the money and I joined. And like, so my why still is to make enough money so that I don't have to go out and work, but it's become much bigger than that. And now I want to be able to not so much retire my husband, because when I say that in front of him, he's like, he never wants to just sit at home. He cannot sit still. But I want to be able to have him leave his work that he does not like, that he overworks in, and in order to be able to go do something that he really loves, regardless of whether it pays well or not. And that is also like my why has become bigger than just me not wanting to work.
Yeah.
Rather than just me wanting to be home with my kids, about us being a family, doing things that we love and actually loving our life instead of trying to just survive our life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's my story.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries.
So what are you doing this week to grow your business, Taz?
So I have been, this September has been the first month that I can honestly say I've been working my business properly. Before I thought I was really busy, but I wasn't. And so this month I'm really focusing on, first of all, connecting with people. And I've really pushed through and past my walls of fear of actually talking to people about the business. So this week I printed down, I'm not sure if everyone's aware that you can actually print off your friends list on Facebook. There's a way of doing that. So, Colette, you'll have to help me to find out how again, because I can't remember how I did it, but there is a way. And so I printed I've got like 800 friends on Facebook, and I probably only talk to about 100 of them usually. So there's like 700 people that I haven't tapped into. And so this week I've really been focusing on going down that list and sorting through it. So I'm like, I'll just show you a quick thing. So I'm taking here's just the start of another one. So I'm highlighting the ones that I'm actually find and that I can connect with. So I relate to them and I feel like they can relate to me, like other mums. So that's the people that I'm kind of looking for is other mums with kids my age. And so the ones with the pink lines are people that I feel like I can't really relate to them. So they're not ones I'm going to focus on right now. But so I'm going through the list and I'm making sure I'm liking and commenting on their profile. And if it's yellow, it means I've done it. And so when I finish with one page, those yellow names go onto my 100 list. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, as well as today I'm just messaging people about the BOGO.
Wonderful. Okay, good.
And also I'm going to my loyal customers, and because they already love the product, but I didn't think about it until I was driving around this morning thinking, oh, this and this and this person did like the wrap, so they not have the auto shipment on, but they might still like to do the BOGO. So I'm messaging my loyal customers as well.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Nicolette, would you mind sharing your why? Are you still there, Nicolette? Let me unmute you for a second. Are you there, sweetheart? Oh, okay. She cannot talk. All right. Gina, we're going to have you. Gina, can you share? Are you able to right now? Are you busy?
I can't right now. Sorry.
What's up?
Can't right now. Can I? I've actually got people
Yes.
here. I'm kind of
Okay.
quickly listening.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. So it is 8:30 though. We will call it a night. I think this week, if you have not worked on your hundreds list or setting appointments or starting your business that way, I suggest that you start there. If you don't know how, then private message me and I would be happy to explain that and go over it with you privately. I know I'm going to see Mindy tomorrow. Everyone else is out of state or out of country. So I'm going to see Mindy tomorrow and we can discuss things more tomorrow. But, oh, Nicolette, she says, love you. Thank you. It was awesome. I just wanted everyone to have an opportunity to ask questions. Let me help you with anything, to help you with this BOGO, but also to help you get your business going. So, work on those things that we talked about and really give it some thought and put some action to it this week, and then message me, stay involved, stay plugged in, and reach out if you need help. No, Gina just says, sorry guys, would love to share, but she has a house full. That's totally fine. I understand. She has an amazing story. We just love her to pieces. And so, oh my gosh, Kaya just hopped on right as we're ending. Kaya, how are you? Okay, so Kaya's here, but she's going to have to watch the recording because we're done now. So thank you, ladies, for hopping on, and we'll chat soon.
Thank you, Colin. I love these. I love the Zooms.
Good. I'm glad.